my dears, it's me, Kiyosaki Jackie, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature. I've been drinking stuff to prepare my throat for the reading process that it is this light novel. But anyway, let's just go directly into it. Last time I had wrote a poem and now I have to show this poem to someone, and I actually want to show it first to Yuri, that at the moment is my best girl. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. I agree, she'll definitely like it. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Please, don't look at me as I say big words with more than 2 syllables, because that's what I love the most. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Exactly, I just show you a poem. You just have to tell me how absolutely in love with it you are. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Me in particular, I never really finished the book. But I have several short stories. Like a lot of them. And they never saw the light of day. And they probably never will. Unless people are interested in them. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, you're a natural. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. What does that mean? In other words, they tend to pick up writing style, separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Well, she's talking about her hobbies and things that she actually enjoys. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes in practice and learning by example and trying new things. Oh, that's cool. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I don't even know the girl. Does she love me already? I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, I get to read the poem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bathing. It must be this one. the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the best of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. 10 out of 10. Best poem I ever read in my life. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. Oh no, your handwriting is lovely. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Maybe I was just reading it over and over and over again, just admiring the handwriting. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. She's calling me stupid. She's basically telling me I wanted to write something that you dumbass brain would understand. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jackie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Oh, profound, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. I don't think you think, my dude. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Jackie. Thanks! Me too. Yeah, we're best friends now. Okay, I still have to show them to the rest of them. Let's go with Sayori. I think she would like it too.
This is a good poem, Jackie. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Of course not. I'll be watching anime over there and playing video games, naturally.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. No, let's not even consider that. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Jackie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh, look at your handwriting. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. She's a child. She's a 12-year-old kid. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line. Yeah, the breakfast part. That's what convinced me. That was you.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Nice. It was so much fun.
Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
I guess I look forward to it. I don't, but let's pretend that we do. Okay, we're going to Natsuki now. She probably wrote something about cute stuff. I don't want to destroy my throat with her voice, so...
Jackie, if you're gonna take this club seriously, then go home.
If you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh?
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into it? Do you think I'm stupid?
Yes. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? You tsundere crazy girl. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Oh, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid.
I already think it's stupid just because you wrote it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. My cat can write a better poem than this, and she doesn't even know how to read.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
The best one so far was still Yuri, because she actually put thought into it. Because in the end, that's what a poem is. It's completely to use not solid ideas, but more like implying ideas to represent a feeling. What was that, Natsuki? I like it. No, he doesn't.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
Not sophisticated, but also not something that a 3-year-old could write.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
I wouldn't either unless you are actually writing for children. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? What exactly is she expressing in that? Your writing style wouldn't make her message any less valid.
Yes, exactly!
I like how me and the main character are completely off here, like we are not representing each other.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Yeah, it hit me hard, right in the stomach and made me puke.
I like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Guess I am the stupid one here.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Get out.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah, you keep doing that. Okay, Monika is the last one. I'm scared.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Monika. Having a good time so far?
Wonderful.
Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening.
How about a book club? Like we all read the same book and then we talk about it at some point. Isn't that what we're supposed to do or something? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
No, really. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Jackie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Jackie. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
Oh, maybe you did. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. I am in this picture and I don't like it. Anyway, that way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's the idea, isn't it?
It's not very fair.
That's very fair to me.
I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
Oh, I know. That's why I wrote it like that.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has it at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot.
It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find that what suits you the most.
Well, thanks, Monika. You're sweet.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Okay.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Why does it look creepy? Why does it sound creepy?
So what do you think?
Terrifying! It's very freeform. That's what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany? About holes in the wall?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. She has a very good point, that is true. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was a good advice. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. You don't have to keep remembering me that. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something?
Oh,
it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
I'll just give up, Natsuki.
How can that be cute?
I know that. It just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to me?
Oh, fuck off! You're tsundere. It's so annoying.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jackie did too.
Oh, I was just being nice to you, Natsuki.
So based on that, I'm gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
Oh, I'd rather not.
First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jackie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what I... You're just mean. She's mean. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jackie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew in a size bigger as soon as Jackie started showing up.
Excuse me, what now? My what, bro? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Nat and Yuri.
This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing here. Jackie? She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it!
Oh, you girls. Oh, please don't fight over me. I'm not worth it.
If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems so convoluted for no reason?
I don't even know what convoluted means.
That meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out.
That's what a poem is for you to figure it out.
Help me explain that to her, Jackie.
I'm on Yuri's side.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jackie?
Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course there's going to be... Help me, Sayori! Okay, I'm on Yuri's side, I'm sorry. I think Yuri is right, and I don't like Natsuki at all. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, But there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see.
When did I suddenly become like I have a proper mind and I know how to think?
I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, he helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It will spare me from having to look at all your faces right now.
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Oh. No, Natsuki, you took it too far.
Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in a adjacent chair. Everything alright?
I'm so embarrassed.
I mean, these things happen.
I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
I don't hate you. I don't hate Natsuki either. But she didn't have to do what she did. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Jackie. You're too kind. I'm thankful you have part of this.
I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful.
Grow your own boobs?
So,
what thing did Natsuki say? Never mind! Let's not talk about it. Never mind that.
I'm going to go make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we go after Natsuki and make her calm down? Oh my god, my phone. I forgot that was loud.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Jackie, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was fine. Was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Okay, I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Jackie! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Jackie...
Oh, I thought that my camera turned off.
It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone, it's what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does he really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. So it has to keep being only that. I think he pretty much says it all, that he is very interested into making the girls interested in him. I'm going to try to impress Yuri again, because I don't care about the tsundere girl over there and you were overly happy. And apparently Monika is not here at all, and I wonder why. Like I lost my chance to try to impress Monika? Whirlwind. Let's see. Existence. Agonizing. And unending. And extraordinary. Oh, okay. And uncanny. Incongruent. Jesus. Disaster. You're so dark. Landscape. Effulgent. Fantasy. I don't know who likes fantasy. Melancholy. Again, dark, broken, disoriented. Horror. Uncontrollable. Horror. Unrestrained. Disarray. Only weird words and very complicated. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Jackie!
Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Hehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Well, speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why all of a sudden?
Let me guess, she's already had a bunch of snacks in there. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, she wanted me to buy her snacks. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
Too late. It's your fault. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything.
Yeah, sure thing.
It was just something in the book. Yuri! Tell Jackie to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. See, she's right. Listen to the voice of reason. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen that much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution. The revolution! Accept the revolution! That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. No, Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk. Ouch! Why?
Ow! What was...
A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Please, rain cookies on me right now. I want them. It's because I pay my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Yeah. I like that.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears up the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Yeah. Sayori gets out of the seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Jeez!
You're cute.
I get it.
Cookie stewing hand Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori's off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Yeah, that was expected.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laughed as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori...
Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room.
Where's Monika anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Oh, you're back. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a boyfriend? She has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I disagree heavily on that. I don't think Monika is all of that, to be honest.
That's true. Excuse me!
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose a club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard a bell ring at least.
I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. There's a lot of excuses. What are you doing? I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika.
That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Why are you still looking at me? What, as if I can save you? That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so?
In that case, I won't let you down, Jackie. Why specifically me? Monika smiles sweetly. Get away from me, you weird. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently.
and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. I'm reacting like that just because I seen the memes of psychopath Monika. But I have no idea if she is indeed a psychopath. It's just... I don't know, anyway.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Luckily not. No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why is she in the closet? Maybe she's reading her mangas and things. Hey, Yuri!
Huh?
I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no. I was kinda just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's... Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
Oh, are we getting out of the club to get water? She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
When are you two off to?
Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monika, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Jackie in club activities?
Eh? My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Jackie.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Is that her way of saying, like, excuse me, you're already beautiful and all the men in this whole school loves you. Can I have this one guy that somehow likes my writing? Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri,
something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that.
Jackie, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because we're buddies. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seems in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Oh, girl, please! Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Jackie, I really like being friends with you.
We know each other for 2 days. Even though I do like you, but... Isn't that a little bit fast, Yuri? Like, calm down a bit? Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway...
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Jackie, do you like oolong tea?
I don't like tea. Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
And now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so?
Well, she put Monika in her place, I guess.
I was letting you show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Yeah, Yuri, you, calm down, girl.
You're always worrying about me, Jackie. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Jackie, I have another request.
Another one?
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Sure, why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Makes sense. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Just like bending forward to read.
It's most likely because of my...
Oh, right. Yeah, there's that as well. Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yeah, see, I told you so.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor.
It's not even that big, girl. For you to have back pain, just like chill out a bit. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it will go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. She could just sit on your lap and then you hold the book right in front of you and then both of you read like that. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Wait. This one is holding, this is the tea, she's over here. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look very good. Meanwhile, Yuri hadn't noticed a single thing. Oh, she did! She did it on purpose, actually. She wants you to do that you were thinking. She wants you to touch it. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any hard enough a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. It's just chocolate, Yuri.
Jackie...
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do.
Yeah, friends do that, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Oh, that's not about reading books anymore. They're flirting. They're full-on flirting here. Yuri tries to return to the book. But I can just tell by her expression that even she can focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. That's awkward. How did I even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Her breaths. Okay. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath in my fingers. Okay, everyone! Oh, god damn it! Yuri jolts back. Alright, we're back to the time to share poems. Jackie, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Except that I cannot get up right now. I should probably put the book right in front of myself. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Nope, never again. Nobody will ever talk about this ever again. But one more time, we are on that moment that we have to share our poem with our girls. And we're gonna do that on the next episode. It's getting intense. Now we're getting into an intense moment here, right? This dating sim is getting very intense and we are all the way to Yuri. I still don't understand why people wanted me to play this because it's a horror channel and I'm playing a cute dating scene, but sure. Anyway, that's it for now, so if you like it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. I'm going to play tons of other games besides this one. And as usual, hope you all have a happy ever after. And I'll see you on the next day. Bye bye!